So I want to thank you for this opportunity to talk a little bit about Karen Farbridge, our current mayor, from personal experiences. So my name is Harish. I'm a resident in the south end of Guelph, and we faced a personal tragedy this year, New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, we lost a house. It burned down. So as a tragedy, I suppose, that most people cannot relate to, because thankfully not too many people go through it. What me and my wife learned was the process of our rehab following the fire was quite tumultuous. In the process, the insurance company was very supportive, and the plan was to rebuild the burnt down house. What I faced with my family was roadblocks that I did not expect with regards to demolition of a house which had burned down. And I reached a point where I had no choice but to seek help. And not knowing anybody in particular in the city or wherever, I chose to send an email to Karen Farbridge. And not expecting much, to be honest, because she had no idea who I was. To my surprise, I got a response from her secretary then within 2 to 3 hours by the end of the day, suggesting that the message will be passed on to Karen, and maybe she would at least be able to look into it. What impressed me was, within 24 hours of that email, I did get an email from Karen Farbridge saying that she would look into that and talk to me about, first of all, how I was doing and the family was doing, which I thought was quite compassionate of her to talk about that with somebody that she doesn't know. And in the end, within about a week or so, she helped with communication with the city in the process of obtaining a demolition permit so that we could proceed with building our house, which I thought was incredible. It's a move of compassion that you look for. Yes, the leader will do other economic things and community at large things, but when somebody like myself, an average Joe, calls for help, and to get that assistance, I thought was tremendous. That speaks a lot, I think, about Karen as a person. I'd also like to kind of mention one more achievement or support or a situation that I experienced personally. I am an immigrant, being in Guelph for 30 years, more than half my life, from India. And, spending time with people of my community, so to speak, background of India, being a Hindu. The Festival of Lights is an important festival for us, just like Christmas would be for my wife, who's Christian. And one of the things that we do as immigrants when we come here, we look for jobs, we get a job, we find a house, we have the basic essentials of food and shelter. I think what we're looking for after that is a sense of belonging. And when a person's core cultural values, one of which for us was the Festival of Lights, cannot be celebrated to the point where they don't feel it's celebrated the way it should have been. One of the things we do at Festival of Lights is have firecrackers. That completes the ceremony for Hindus. And last year, Karen Farbridge was approached, not by myself, by the Hindu community, to assist with the bylaw change to get the okay for the families, for the Indian families, to have fireworks on that one day of Festival of Lights. Once again, I will not go through the whole process, but the result was that eventually the bylaw was changed to allow Hindus in Guelph to celebrate the Festival of Lights with fireworks. Now, the only other cities that I know of are Brampton and Mississauga. So once again, I think Guelph has taken a lead in looking at the needs of the minority, in this case the Hindu community, and offering them a chance. And I think what that's done is helped the people have a sense of belonging, which completes the person's living in a community, having a job, having a shelter, having food. Those basic needs are met. But when you meet that sense of belonging, to me personally, I believe that the person becomes a little more productive resident of the community that they live in. So from my personal perspective, I believe that Karen as a person, beyond her intelligence with economics and other larger matters for the city, I think takes the initiative on a personal level, which helps the average Joe like myself. So I am more informed having gone through this personal experience, and believe you me, she has my support. And I hope when you see this, it stirs you to give your support. Thank you.